I'm up in the UP, the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, at Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden.
I don't know if this is really a beaver dam. I mean, I'm guessing it is. It's called Beaver Creek, right? But man, it's intense. It's like really intense. Dude, oh, what a cute bridge. Look at this bridge.
Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves.
Just to show you, there is some uphill. It's been a little bit more today. I know it doesn't look like it on camera, like at all, but this part is kind of treacherous, especially with the big bag. Oh, there's little chipmunks around. I think I'm gonna break as soon as there's a beach stop, if there is one. I am sweating buckets. It is so humid, but I had to stop just to take in this view, because, oh my gosh. I can't. It's just so beautiful. I hiked that whole way already. It's 24 miles I've done so far. And look at this. I can't. It's so pretty. I really like this tree too. Let's walk over here. I don't know if we can see around this corner. No. But it's still pretty. Look at this water.
Golden, golden things.
Wow. What? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. What? Oh my gosh. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. Look at that waterfall. That's Spray Falls. I was like, how's there a waterfall out here? No, it's over there. It's so cool. Wow. Look at that fog too. Today is a mood and I'm here for it. Oh, it's so beautiful. Clearly this is whatever feeds that waterfall situation. Lots of these little, ooh, it's a suspension bridge. I was not expecting that to be so fancy. Waterfalls out that way. So cool. That right there is the Grand, I want to say it's the Grand Marquis. I don't think that's right. It's the Grand something or other. We're heading that way. Come on, how beautiful.
Walk up the river by my son. Feet step over splinters of the moon.
this way isn't too shabby either. Just stunning. And can we talk about the water? It's so pretty. Just a casual catamaran sighting. Is that a catamaran? I don't know the difference between both. Yeah. I feel like in pictures I've seen of this, there hasn't been that pile of rock underneath. So I wonder if some of the sands, is it sandstone, fell off from the top there and left that little, not little, it's not little, that pile. Do you know what I think of when I look at this? The Cliffs of Insanity. Name that movie. Those kayakers right there. That would be totally up my alley. And there's the boat again.
Yeah,
I realize I haven't been showing you much of the trail, mainly because I'm just focusing on, you know, getting through without tripping or whatever. But a lot of it looks like this, with different kinds of trees. It's really beautiful, super peaceful. Also, I miscalculated this hike between the campsites. It's actually 10 miles, not 8. I'm like a mile and a half out now, but that was a bit of a bummer, realizing that. I made it. This is my campsite. There's a river right there, Mosquito River. I think it's going to be relatively easy to get down there, so that's a good water source. Oh, I've never been so happy to take that backpack off. I just came down here to get some filtered water and some pea rag. You want to know, so TMI. It's beautiful. What a cool, this is like not a sandy beach, but I think this is my favorite one so far. It's just so interesting with the rocks and everything. I just think it's neat. And could it be a more beautiful day? I'm not sure. I think I might just sit here for a little bit. I have no service, which is why I have my GPS tracker too, so my parents don't worry. But I talked to them earlier today. Let them know I was okay. This is beautiful. Oh, I love it so much.
Gold string, gold words, gold anything, golden. I follow only golden, golden things, golden. I follow only golden.
Hello. Thought we'd do our Mr. Rogers bit again. I'm gonna take off my hiking boots for the day. So it's a really good moment. Oh, having the camping shoes has been a game changer. I really highly recommend bringing some sort of little shoe to put on that's not your hiking boot when you're backpacking. Anyway, alright, campground confessional. The last campground confessional. Maybe tomorrow, at the end of my day, when I'm back in my car, which is hard to even imagine, I'll do a car confessional. But yeah. Today, I think was a bit tougher than anticipated because I had convinced myself it was only 8-mile trek today between campsites, and I was wrong. It was 10 miles, and I realized my error at about the 7-mile mark, so I was pretty deep in. I was like real excited that I was getting so close, and I kept looking at my All Trails map and being like, that looks farther away than just a mile. And what do you know? It was. So that kind of messed with my brain a little bit, and once I figured that out, that's when my body started to hurt a lot. So yeah, it's been strenuous carrying a 40-pound bag in all this distance, but honestly, I think it was harder than necessary because I immediately was just so disappointed that I wasn't going to be there in a mile, and I knew I had 3 more to go, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it it's a lot of weight to carry. Today was a beautiful, beautiful hike. Just the most picturesque. I mean, the views were stunning, and the trail was a little bit more dynamic. So there was, a lot of up and down. Well, a lot for Michigan, and just the sun is out, and it's been a beautiful day. I think those last 3 miles just kind of really did me in, but I've had a couple hours. I set up my camp, and I even filmed what's in my, you'll see everything kind of laid out here because I filmed what's in my hiking, my backpack, what's in my bag video, the ultimate edition. I don't know how any of that footage turned out on the GoPro here. We'll see. If it goes up, you'll see it probably next week. Yeah, so I've had some time to chill out. Oh my gosh, I went and I laid out on the rocks at the Mosquito Beach, and that just was so nice. I kind of want to go back and just lay out a little bit more. I feel better now, but I was not happy camper for those last 3 miles. I was like pep talking my way through those. I was like, come on, girl, you can do it. There's a lot more traffic today on the trail. It is Saturday, and it's a beautiful day. Unseasonably warm, as we've discussed. I mean, don't let this fool you. It's actually really warm out, but once, at least for me, I'm sure a lot of other people have this experience too. Once I've stopped moving after fully exerting myself for many hours and drenched in sweat, it doesn't matter how warm out it is, I'm gonna get chilly. So what I've been doing the last couple of nights is peeling off my light layer, my t-shirt, icebreaker shirt, it's the best, letting it dry, and putting on my mid layer, my lightest mid layer. I have so many layers I brought because I thought it was going to be a lot colder, and even the vest if I feel like I just need a little bit more, and it just brings my body back to temperature while I'm dry-ish. I mean, I'm not all the way dry because I just don't think that's possible when it's this humid in the backcountry, but yeah. So there's been a lot of day hikers. I digressed a lot. That was where I was going with this. And so it's been a lot of faces on the trail, which is kind of interesting, and lots of people to say hello to. And I feel like I haven't quite run into as many backpackers, but that's because I'm at this end of the trail and there's only 12 miles left and it's Saturday. So the people who are going to be at this campsite are going in the direction I am, unless they're staying through next week, which is unlikely. Most people camp through the weekend, right? But yeah, you'll even hear there's people walking through, just day hikers walking through the campground and stuff, and it's kind of fun to see people. Really like this campsite too. It's beautiful, and I like my spot because I'm kind of tucked back here by the river. I love it. So yeah, I thought when I was thinking ahead, back when I was in those last 3 miles and life was miserable, I was like, oh, I'm just going to be grumbling and complaining for my campground confessional. But honestly, I feel good now. It feels really good to be done. The parts of me that hurt the most, is this your trapezoid? Is that what's back here? Oh, the one on my left, that hurts the most. When I'm hiking, when I'm not hiking. The other side's fine. Honestly, my back is fine. I was worried about that, but I do a lot of core training lately for this very reason. My legs are okay, and my feet are holding up. Really, it's this. This is the main owie. But other than that, I'm feeling pretty good. I think tomorrow's going to be challenging, but at least I know for sure that it's 12 miles, so that I'm not surprised if it's more than that, because it's not going to be. But I know that I'm trying to get back to my car as early as possible so I can get home tomorrow, and it's like an almost 6-hour drive. Probably 6 hours with stop. Well, I'm going to have to stop for gas and some sort of food, I'm guessing. I'm just enjoying this last day and hope I have another good night, and I'm happy the sun is out, and I can't believe it's my 3rd night. I can't believe I kept thinking that today on the trails, like, I can't believe I'm doing this. Like, it's one thing to like dream about it and be like, I wonder how that would be. It's another thing to do it. I'm pretty proud of myself. Oh, and I ran into Lisa and Jim, the wonderful people who gave me the spork out of the generosity and goodness of their hearts. And I was able to get their address so I can mail the spork back to them. They actually live in Chicago, so that's convenient. I'll just mail it back to them. And I thought I would also get them a gift card to REI as a thank you, to put towards future adventures for them, because they were just so nice. And they said they got good trail karma from giving me the spork because she ended up needing sport tape for an injury and they didn't have any, and somebody at their campsite last night had it and gave it to them. She's just like, it was good trail karma. So yeah, that worked out really well. And I'm glad I saw them again, because that was kind of on my mind and on my heart, that I wished I had their address so I could, you know, mail it, not only mail it back, but give a little gift in return for their generosity of spirit. Well, it is going on 5. I think I'm just gonna cook something and pack it in, and I'll show you, I want to show you my tent setup before the end of the day, so I'll show you that. But that's a wrap on day 3. Happy camper here. Happy camper. Welcome to my crib, nighttime edition. I keep forgetting to show you what it looks like inside. It's dark, so the quality's not going to be good. Pardon me for that. I've got my sleeping pad. I've got my pack in here. It has nothing in it. No toiletries, no food. That's all in the bear locker. And then what I keep at the ready here is my light. I'm just charging things now. I'll put the charging things away. My bear spray. I'll have my knife and my phone right there. I normally tuck in my both sets of shoes at night. I just try to shake out the tent in the morning. Yeah, it's my setup. Cozy. I'm going to hang my shirt there to continue drying overnight. And there's a couple of pockets around. It's a nice sweet spot. I decided to come back down to the rocky beach, the Mosquito River Beach or whatever. I'm all shining because I already like did my face skincare. Go ahead, do your skincare even if you can't think. I just put oil on my face. It tastes good. But I'm so glad I came back down. This is magic. This is absolute magic. And I'm feeling very blessed. Also, these little shoes that you didn't think would do anything took me across all of this, and I'm dry and good traction, and man, just can't beat that view.
Golden things, gold birds, gold string, gold words, gold anything, golden. I follow only golden, golden, golden things. Golden, I follow only golden, golden things.
Good morning. I'm just back at this Mosquito Beach, this rocky place I like so much. Filtering water. My water bladder was pretty much empty, so I'm filling that up. And it's about 8. I'm gonna head out. I am a little achy, but I'm in good spirits. And it's a beautiful, beautiful morning. Look at that. Look at that sky. I'm filming a little time warp. We'll see if it comes out on the GoPro. I get to shower today. The thing is, I have 12 miles and then I have a 6-hour drive. But I brought a whole outfit of fresh clothes for myself to change into. And in the parking lot, there's a bathroom with like a sink and stuff. So I feel like I can do like a little clean up, spongy bath kind of situation. That's what I planned. Nice. All right, here we go.
Did you want to leave this place where we grew up? This old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
It was pretty windy last night. I mean, I think it was. My tent is really surprisingly just so solid for such a light, flimsy looking thing. Anyway, so much of the trail looks like this today. And there's been a lot of leaf cover already, but it just seems like a lot more today. But one of the joys of walking this trail at this time of year is that I get to do this the whole way. I really like it. It makes me feel like I'm 8 years old again, just stomping through the beat bug leaf piles. I used to be in charge of raking the leaves into leaf piles in our backyard, and then I would like play games with my Barbies and stuff around them. I don't know. Just have that memory. Also, noticed my phone, because I wasn't in a place with service last night, and I guess it was just like searching for service all night. So it drained the battery, and I didn't know that. I was already on my way. I don't know if you can see this, but got it. My phone's in my pocket, and charger's in the side pocket of my bag. Oh, it is so humid. I know it looks like it should be like crisp autumn, just the leaves and how everything is. It is humid, man. I'm like a mile in and change, and I'm already sweating buckets. But in good spirits. Hi. I just slipped and fell for the first time, which is what I've been trying to avoid doing all day. The trail, I haven't been filming much because it's been much of the same. Heavily wooded, but the lake is like right there. And just very, very muddy, slick. And I just slipped. I'm fine. I might have a bruise right there. Yeah, definitely gonna have a bruise right there. But I was like, you know what? This is a good time to sit down. And what do you know? There's a nice log right here. I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna have some electrolytes and my last little cookie, the little like waffle cookie things with the honey in between. I think some of them have caramel and some of them have honey. They're heaven. And they're so lightweight to carry. And they're nice if you just need a quick carb sugar reload. But anyway, so I'm 8 3/4 miles in. I think I have about 3 1/4, 3 1/2. I don't know, it said 12 miles. I don't know how accurate that is. I'm hoping it's 12 because that's what I'm banking on, like mentally. But I might not film a whole lot more between here and the car because I'm just like balls to the wall. I don't actually have balls and there are no walls, but if I had either of those things, that saying would be accurate. You know, I'm just like really just trying to not fall. Let's try not to fall again. And get to the car like as swiftly as possible without hurting myself. So yeah, I'm gonna have my little snackaroo, put my arm down because it hurts, and I'll see you at the finish, hopefully. Okay, hiking through sand officially sucks, but this view is making up for it. It rained a little bit, but not much. Oh, the sand though, the sand. Into a little stream that obviously it turns into a waterfall on this magnificent rock. Wow, look at that, 2.7 miles. If I wasn't trying to get home today, I would definitely go to Sand Point. But I'm trying to get home today. I'm so excited. Less than 3 miles. This parking lot is a lot more crowded than it was when I parked here 4 days ago. I made it! I made it! I'm in my car. I'm freshened up as much as possible. Did not think to bring a fresh hat next time. But everything else, I mean, freshened up. It's not saying much. I'm not fresh, but fresher. Oh man, I did it. Let's see, what's the final? Oh dear. 43.2 miles. 17 hours and 29 minutes of moving time. Average pace 24 minute mile. I burned 9,100 calories according to this. Oh my gosh, I did it. 43.2 miles. The Grand Marais to Munising via North Country Trail. That's what it's called on all trails if you're interested. Here, that's the stats. And we did it. We, me, myself, and I. And I am now heading home on a 6-hour drive. But I thought I'd just, real quick before I hit the road, do a car confessional. It's not a campground tonight. Today went a lot easier than I thought it would. I thought today would be the toughest, both mentally and physically. I feel like it was just like day one mentally. Like I had a lot of gusto and I was on it and I wasn't negative at all. And body didn't feel any worse than yesterday. And I think day 2 was the hardest day, the 13 change mile day. That was the hardest. Pack did get a little bit lighter because I finally got to throw out my garbage and I drank most of my water and I ate the rest of my snacks. But I gotta tell you, for the last 3 miles, I've had Chariots of Fire, that song, running through my head on a loop. It's still there. I had this vision of me like running to the car in slow motion. That would be funny. But yeah, I'm gonna hit the road, get home. And wow, I'm just full of pride. I feel so proud of myself and just really, really delighted that I made it. I did the whole thing. It's really nice when people stare at you when you're filming in your car. I did the whole thing and I felt really pretty good the whole time. I mean, there were some highs and some lows, but mostly it was like really good. And I felt just really like it in myself, in my body, in my spirit. I just felt really grounded. That's the word I'm looking for. It was just real good. So thank you for coming along with me. I have no idea what I filmed, but I'll piece together something, and you've just watched it if you made it this far. But yeah, I have a few more physically difficult adventures planned. But I need a little bit of a break, so I'm taking a little break from that and taking a little break from traveling for a little bit just to kind of get geared up for the holidays and get myself in order. But I have things on the horizon I'm really looking forward to, and I can't wait to share them with you. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching this. Thank you just for being lovely souls, and I appreciate it so much. And I will see you on the next adventure. Take care. Bye.
The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're. The river's gonna cry when you're. The river's gonna cry when you're gone. You want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just leave it all behind. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.